Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to Disco Elysium. We might be playing for a bit longer today because as it turns out, this is a fun game and I like playing it, which is a good sign.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
We're kind of doing it from his perspective.
Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm gonna double down on my name
Right.
because it's good.
Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Alright.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
It's where they rock the jam. I like how proud he is of managing multiple cafeterias, whatever that
But you
may
still
mean.
know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Yeah, you're very
I
about the
didn't
solitude.
imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, he
well.
means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Yeah, I'm aware, buddy. I want to see which questions I have. I mean, the body's in the tree. I think that'll be
I don't know
fine.
who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
I want to grill him
What are
just
you,
for fun.
crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
I like getting reactions. This
She
is
went away because none of your business.
this is actually a good question. Also, it is my
Have they
business.
not been telling you you're a cop?
Yeah.
Okay, you got me.
Nice.
She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Oh, you're an incel. That kind of checks out. Also, isn't rhetoric what I majored in? Can I check? But it is. Alright. So, I think it was a good idea. Like, I was a bit bummed about not getting Inland Empire, but I think this is
Thank you.
probably better for situations like that.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
This one's a little too, like, haughty on the nose. I guess I don't know what's the right term for it. I think we gotta preserve our authority without being, like, too rude. I think something like
Good
that
for
would be
you.
good.
Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Let's go.
Yeah, we killed
Not
that.
so fast.
Oh.
You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Okay, I still don't fully
It's
get the
bad!
what.
Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
So, Inland Empire's my clothes talk to me. Do we go for that? Like 50-50? Almost. Just like escape. I kinda like 3, two, no, we gotta just stand our ground, I think. Like, I think 2, I'm always tempted to do checks, cause like, I mean, that's a key mechanic of the game and it's fun. But I feel like, even if we get it, it won't be that good for us. I wanna just kind of like, I think 3 will be better than 2 even if we win.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
I don't like the option 1. 2 is a little too goofy.
You
Honestly.
know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Yeah, I'm still not
Let's
sure
see.
if that's good.
3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work.
Right.
So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Right, because I've been staying
Another
here.
thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
3 doesn't exactly make sense. I want to hold off on 4 if I can. What happens if I press
No
1?
one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
I like the whole vibe of Inland Empire, the whole surreal thing, so I don't want to take it off. I guess I have to go with 2 in
The
that
lieutenant
case.
looks at you tugging on your garish tie. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
Are you going to
If you
save me,
don't have the
Kim?
money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Okay, so he can't pay for us. I mean, we may as well just exhaust all
What
the
are you,
options.
brain damaged?
None of these are the level of sass I want. I think
Money
guess
is
we'll
what
wimp out
grown-up
like
people
that.
use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
I think 3 will be... I don't want to give up my 40 cents, but I like the idea of that.
Yes, it is.
I think that'll be a
you
good
see,
bit.
that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
How come I lost it if he's not going to take it? Also, I like that
Yes.
vibe.
It is.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
I like being dramatic.
It does, doesn't it?
I got my 40 cents
There's a
back.
shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I guess since we exhausted all the other non-arresting options, we can, like, continue to skirt around it.
I'm sorry,
I'd rather...
but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
What are you going to do
Officer,
about it?
Maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I think that, to
Officer,
be honest,
You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
So I've managed to skirt around, arresting
By the
him,
way,
I think.
where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
What does this choice even mean
In
at this
time or
point?
space. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I like the idea of Hobo Cop, but
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment. will
this is a
appear.
really interesting gameplay loop. Like, I don't know exactly what is happening here, but, you know, I feel it. We have nothing here. We gotta, like, investigate who Get the call. We gotta investigate Sylvie. That is. We gotta find some money. What is this here? What does this mean? Okay. Let's just try it here. Does that mean I'm thinking about that? Wow. Is that a mechanic? Is that what that means? I'm like thinking about something right now? And it's gonna be like after 6 hours of in-game time I'm gonna get like +1 encyclopedia from doing this. Wait, I've got more thoughts here to investigate. So yeah, I'm guessing that means Sylvie wrote menu. Oh, is this the kitchen? Is that where we're supposed to be going? I guess not. What do you think about this,
Yes.
Kim? Okay, well, there's nothing super intriguing at the moment, it seems. I guess we just leave. Okay, summer door, whatever that means. I don't know how to leave. Is it this door? Okay. There's the music again. What are all these things? Okay, wheelbarrow, fair enough. It's nice, and there's a guy here to talk to.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Not
I
a
don't
man,
see
but
a lot of police around here. That's all.
nothing wrong with that.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Yeah, let's
Me?
get bearing on her first.
I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Empathy, that's a good ability.
As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Right, we gotta take care of that. I like
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
I noticed we haven't like failed one of those mid checks so far. Like mid sentence.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Well, why are you inhaling
Of
salts?
course. Where to?
What does that
There's
mean?
the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What
The
are
harbour
these
gates,
dialogue options?
Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the
Oh.
local politics.
Okay,
A
there's
fleet
politics
store too.
happening too.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
I guess we'll
just
keep
water.
asking.
No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
I know, I read some people had complaints with the voice acting. So far I've liked it.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
I like how nobody
He
ever
where
knows
we
what
are.
to say.
Just wants directions.
I like how nobody ever knows what to say to me, like, with how ridiculous the questions I'm asking. Like, Kim's trying to
It's
rationalize
there, in the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
what I'm asking, what I'm saying.
No problem.
I don't want to make her uncomfortable
Of
too,
course.
so...
I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
It's a good point, Inland Empire.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, it's very kind of her. What is this? Also. Nice. Alright, I guess I gotta... Oops, I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay, I'm gonna keep these on until I need to take them off. I guess we just keep looking around for now. Is this Kim's car or?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
Livery.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
What does that mean? I don't get it. We don't want to go anywhere or do anything like that right now. That's something to interact with. I like the interaction whole setup, like I said before, is really nice because you could just like you can let the game guide you to like what you can do. You don't have to try to concern yourself with
An old call box
everything.
with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
I mean, we don't want to like call anyone before we know what we're doing. Isn't there a button that shows all the interactables? Let's zoom in, let's zoom out. Ah. So I guess yellow is move.
This Post Lavantore mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito.
What
a
is
closer
graffito?
inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
We may as well carry on with our atmosphere. What is Kim gonna think of me?
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Yeah.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Okay, I don't know what that's up about, but we certainly did something there. Well, let's just keep on moseying around. What's all, is this like an open market
Hello,
or something?
sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a
Okay.
new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir.
Okay.
We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Based on what the game was saying before, I'm guessing that like books are some mechanic in game.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Okay, so that's what happens if you fail.
That
You may as well
is a
ask
book.
questions.
They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What would happen if we like succeeded this
A
check? I don't
postcard
even get
is a small
some of
cardboard
these
picture.
checks, but
You can write a few words on the
It's
other
part of
side
the
and send
fun.
it to your friend or beloved.
I guess.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Like, what does it mean that we succeeded that empathy
Board
check?
games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
I guess we get experience.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Plaisance.
She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Yeah, where
I'm
do you
signalling
do
that the
here?
store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Kind of sucks for you. Aren't you like a
A sudden
kid?
gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
I know there's supposed to be like different political paths in this game. I'm guessing option 4. I think communism's one of them. I'm gonna go with just this one.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I guess that's just like leading things on. 2 probably isn't going to help her at all, and 3 sounds like it's probably gonna be like indirect. I guess we go
Oh,
with
no,
1.
no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do
Yeah,
my
that's a good
studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
I guess it builds character at some point, but I think you're a little young to be having, you know, like that much character.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Yeah, I wouldn't complete it for her,
Well,
just to be rude.
They run out of money and have to stop doing business.
Okay, maybe I should have helped her out there. Yeah,
They shouldn't
I
be,
was gonna say.
but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
Both of these options are kind of suck. Like, the first one's just callous. The second one, it sounds like you're blaming her.
Of course, sir.
Should we? Yeah, I mean, we might as well just
Crime
continue
fiction
exhausting
is about
her
murders or
options and that.
burglaries or things like that. And the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I think this is supposed to be like, what's it called? Setting up part of the game. That's not the word I was
You
looking
don't
for.
look much like a policeman.
I
Didn't
cannot
mean to
think of the
offend,
word.
sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
These are all psychotic answers. 2 is just being a jerk. I guess 3's the
Head.
best.
Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul.
I have to say
I'm
that.
not sure I understand. If
Why?
you say so,
Why do I
sir.
have to be
He's
saying
just a fictional
this?
character. He's no match for your soul.
Why did I just
Maybe you can show me some
become
real
overcome
police
with
work,
like
sir.
being a
Like
jerk?
in the books.
If I go for what is the chance that? Oh. I'm okay. It says I can retry it, so we may as well like go for it, I guess.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
I can't believe I got that, but we'll gotta
What do you
take it.
mean, sir?
She knows where this is going. She
Gotta
looks
be as
around
kind as you
anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them.
We gotta stay
The
empathetic, you know.
lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
Oh yeah, Kim's just like watching
A
this all
facade of
happen.
true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
I gotta stay
She
gentle with
brings
it 'cause
out
it's a
her
kid.
reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Oh,
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
you gotta
Well,
stay modest. if you
That proves
can, too.
nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
I don't want to like
She nods, half
crush
provocative,
anything, but
half enthusiastic.
I love how like psychotic some of these answers are. Probably not the right word to use, but you know what I mean.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It
These
was
are both
okay, sir.
kind of. Yeah, that's a good answer
There's
for
more that
her.
can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Why?
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does
Oh.
not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
I like her.
I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
42%. I mean, you should always go for it, I guess.
Because you know each other. She's
Oh,
been
yeah.
talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yes,
Look at
I
that.
stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong. Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
I mean, you might as well take
Yeah,
it, right?
I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party
Party
eyes, I've never
eyes.
heard that.
Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I
What do you
am
mean
not
it makes
surprised
sense,
children
Kenny?
have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Okay, I'm glad I want to ask. What are party
you know,
eyes?
like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
Okay.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurgling too. Fuck
Okay.
yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Where did that come from? That was a very sharp left turn.
Oh baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
I mean, we are gaining something from her. I guess we're getting experience from talking to her, so we may as well just keep pushing on.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
I don't like the thought of, like, being all drugged up around a
Or that
child,
could be a
though.
story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
These all, I don't know why I'm saying these things to a child, but I guess that's the
That's
most
really
normal
not a proper
option.
romance story. That's more like everyday life. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Do I have to exhaust all these options?
I haven't
too?
read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I'm sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about?
Oh, it's one weird thing in this game. I'm trying to, like, exhaust all the options while also not, like, coming across like a total freak, but I guess that's not really being in character, is it?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
I mean, it can
Well,
be good.
Maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Isn't there, like, I'm not a super into old novels, but isn't there, like, a Jane Austen or a Bronte novel like that?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Okay, so
Maybe some about other books?
we didn't really get anything out of that whole branch. It's just
Oh,
a big
kings
dead
and
end,
queens
really.
and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why
Extraordinary.
people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading
I
them.
think usually, like, you read them because you like the person and
But
you
it
want
does
to know
make the
more
famous
about
people
them.
more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
I mean, okay. Well, thanks for the conversation, child. Yeah, it's autosaving. I think time is certainly passing in game. That's one thing. All the talking I'm doing, we're not like, in terms of the in-game world, we're making very slow progress here. But I think that it's going good. I think we'll call it here for now. I still gotta learn how to like talk over a game like this because the pacing is pretty slow in general and that kind of thing. But you know, there's a hint. There's hints there at the bottom. You can sneak out when Kim's asleep. Oh, okay. Classier. You see? Right there. It says we need to get a book. I might want to try that out sometime. Pry bar. Oh, that's everyone's bedtime. Okay. Volition. I need to get a plastic bag and a flashlight. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's all the hints here. It's kind of a bit of a slow thing to end on, but you know, it's something, I guess.